go. And this is how you set up the DJ booth. We come in here. There's a light switch here. You can turn it on. There you are! And then we'll come over here. We have another light switch here. You just push it up. And then these go to the Christmas lights. I have to climb up on the countertop because I'm too short.
I don't know where that came from. You don't know where that came from.
This button says turn on. You'll turn this on. I've got the TV remote here. Turn on all the little TV boxes. Down underneath here, there is a on switch, a power switch. You want to set this to 3, so let it flash for a minute, and then you'll go 2, 3, and there's an enter right here. Then you've got your music computer. That's the on button. Let that warm up, and we're going to wait for the lighting computer. We'll turn on this TV. We're going to come over here. If you're doing an opening shift, you're going to turn these 2 breakers off for about 5 minutes. These are the light breakers. And it gives a chance for the gobos to reset. Leave those off for about 5 minutes. And the next thing we'll do is we'll go downstairs and turn on all the TVs and the smoke machine. On our way out of the DJ booth to turn on the TVs, we'll go ahead and turn on the amps. They'll turn them up from the bottom up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And over here we have 4. We've got 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and 4 here. We are in the back behind the main stage right now. This is our smoke machine. It is set to a timer. It goes off every 15 minutes for a 2-second blast. Here is the on switch. You want to make sure that there is some fluid in there just to make sure we don't burn out the motor or anything. There's that.
This is the control for the smoke machine. Yellow light is the timer. Red light should never be pressed. Green light is the trigger. You can automatically turn it on at any given time. That'll give us a blast of smoke.
Alright, back in the booth. We're going to go ahead and turn our light breakers back on. Get
2 switches that say turn on.
2 switches. They're connected. And then we're going to make sure that all these lights are set. This knob right here controls the chandelier. Turn all of these ones on. 1, 2, 3. We're going to set this one to a nighttime brightness. That's for day shift, and then we'll do that for night shift usually. This one will go down to the red mark for night shift. And this one will go a little bit below the day mark. So everything's on now. Now we'll come to our light computer. There's a little switch down here. You just press the button. We'll let that warm up. Now, setting up Music Man. Setting up Music Man, we're going to go to this folder that says Music Man 2. Double click. And we've got Music Man right here. Double click. Let that open up and load for a minute.
Alright, this program was chosen for its simplicity. It's very user-friendly and dummy-proof. The songs will automatically transition into the next song 10 seconds before it ends, as long as we click on the crossfade enabled. So you want to make sure that that says crossfade enabled. We scroll through just by hitting play to get through all the different selections. Again, crossfade enabled is the one that we want to use. Our playlist is down here on the bottom. To simply select a song to add to the playlist, we're going to click on the artist, then over here on the green musical note, press it 1 time and it adds it to the playlist. It'll automatically start playing. If it doesn't automatically start playing, we're going to hit play. Continue to do so until you add all the songs that you want into your playlist. Alright, so we've added some songs to the playlist. To make changes to the playlist is very simple. We want to change something, we just select the song that we want to change. We can move it up or down in the playlist, or X to completely remove it from the playlist. At any given time, if we want to start a new song, we can just double click the song over here on the right side and it'll start playing right away. Now this is the mixing board in the booth, and each channel is labeled CD1, CD2, the PC, the computer which plays most of our music, and the cue for which. Make sure that the cue button is highlighted to light up, and to hear the cue, we're just going to turn up the headphone knob, and that turns up the speakers in the booth. We're going to set the TVs up. We have 5 different satellites. One of them is just for the booth for in-viewing purposes, so we can find out what's on what channel just for us, so we don't have to change every single channel while we're looking for something. Easiest way to do it is start from the top and work your way down. You can work from the bottom way up, whichever way you like. I do top to bottom. So we're going to set the first one on ESPN, channel 206 if you're DirecTV challenged. Then we're going to cover up the signal so that we can change every other channel. We're going to set up every other sport. We got golf on today, so we're going to put golf on here. And then we're going to set the third receiver to channel, the NBA channel. This NBA is getting pretty good right now.
There we go.
216. Then we're going to put the NFL Network on here on this fourth one, 212. Now come over here, this is where we zoom in right here, this is where everything happens. So, number 1, this is the first satellite box.
How do I zoom?
Just trucking,
Okay.
get in close, get in tight. Number 1 is the first satellite box. So we're going to set number 1 to channel 25 by hitting 1 and then channel 25, and that sets the first satellite up to that one. The second satellite, we're going to set to channel 45 just by selecting number 2 and then channel 45. These are the channels that are respective to the TVs in the room, 25, 45, 20, and 42. Now I'm going to set channel 3 to channel 20 and then channel 4 to channel 42. Sometimes it doesn't take. If you see it blink, you might have to do it a couple times before it takes it. It's got a mind of its own sometimes. It's almost working. And there it goes. Keep hitting those same 2 buttons. Now we have channel 1 on 25, or excuse me, satellite 1 on 25, satellite 2 on 45, satellite 3 on 20, and 4 on 42. So we have 4 different programs going at any time. If somebody wants to change one of them, let's say the programming on ESPN is over, so we're going to change it. Just ESPN, we're going to cover up every signal, go back up to the top, and we're going to change this to that one satellite system. Don't make it harder than it is.
Now we're going to go ahead and set up the lights. This is the whole hog PC. Okay, around here. This is our light computer. We will double click on whole hog. Let that load up. We will click on launch existing show.
What I'm going to do is show you how to pull up a generic light show for every entertainer. First thing we're going to do is hit the cue list button, and then we're going to use the controls. We're going to start on number 1. Just going to tap that 2 times. So again, we're going to hit that. Number 2, we're going to tap that all the way down to medium color spin, which is 10 taps. We're going to come over to channel number 6, and we're going to tap that play button, which scrolls through the menu to medium roll 16 times. We're going to select channel number 7. Same thing, 16 clicks to get to medium roll. We're going to tap that 16 times to get to channel 15th selection, which is medium color spin. Same thing on 7. Same thing on channel 8. 16 clicks gets us the medium roll. And then back over on the last one is our pattern. And then on patterns, we're just going to hit that 3 times to take it down to channel number 2. And we need to pull up the sliders. 1, 6, 7, 8.
Last but not least, so that the door people don't get too hot or too cold, and neither do you, you want to turn on the air. Depending on the season, you can set it for whatever you want. So now we're ready to rock. We're going to turn the house lights off. And we're going to go ahead and turn our music back up. And we're ready for people to come in and start the show. We'll let up a few more songs.